Welcome to the New England Casino and Gambling Podcast, a production of AnytimeGambling.com, your complete coverage of New England casinos and recreational gambling. I'm Robin, back again with another podcast from our Anytime Gambling archives. Enjoy! Casino vultures are unscrupulous humans. Every casino has them. Now here are 3 true stories about slot machine vultures that we can all learn from. Story number 1. It can happen to the best of us. It happened a few months ago. I was really excited to finally get back to a casino, as many of us, have just been itching to get back. So maybe this first time I was just a little too excited at first. At Twin River Casino, you can download all or some of your slot play depending on what you'd like to do. However, if you download all of your free slot play to a single machine, then you have to play it all on that machine. That being said, when I arrived inside the casino, and of course we all know I love the mornings, I first played my free slot play. I sat down and only played $35 of my $75. Not very lucky, so I cashed out. I took my ticket and started walking when I realized that I had left around $20 on the machine. I ran back to that machine. Probably 15 seconds had gone by. In that time, already, some schmuck had begun playing my free play in that machine. After a heated argument and calling for security, the man gave me my $20 and left before they arrived. So the moral of story number 1, before you play your free slot play, be aware at how much you downloaded. If there's some left on the machine, you will get a ticket, commonly called Tito, ticket in, ticket out, with the rest of the free play. So before you leave that slot machine, take your ticket and then check if any more credits are still there, because those credits might be still in the machine waiting for some slot vulture who comes along and plays your money. Story number 2. The stupid, and I mean stupid, poker thief. One year during a Las Vegas vacation, my wife and I stayed at Red Rock Resort. We love this place. It's way off the strip in Summerlin, and they have great video poker. They usually have the newest machines. They even have face-up Pai-Gow poker and great food choices. That morning, and of course we all know I love to play in the morning, I played full pay bonus poker for almost 3 hours. I usually get floor staff to watch my machine while I answer nature's call, if you know what I mean. And at this particular hour, there are less people on the floor. But at this particular moment, I couldn't find a staff member to help. Only one solution: cash out and run, then come back. So I did. I passed 8 machines on the way to the restroom and realized that I left the ticket hanging out of the machine when I cashed out. Now, as you all know, if you leave your ticket in, the machine will tell you by beeping. It's also telling everyone else in the area that some numbskull has left their Tito ticket hanging there to be taken. Of course, this incessant beeps tells everyone in earshot, "Hey, here's a free Tito. Anyone interested?" This also shows that intermittent breaks are important to keep your focus. I was getting tired after a 3-hour session of video poker. My $400 ticket was gone. To Red Rock Resort's credit, their security staff went into hyper mode, and in 1 hour they had him tracked, guilty, and allowed him to give the money back instead of banning him from the casino. You see, he had taken the money, cashed it in, and had gone back to the poker room to play what he just stole. Moral of story number 2. Be in the moment before your next play. Always make sure that Tito ticket is in your hand before leaving the machine. So after this incident, I developed a habit. One hand pushing the cash out button as my other hand was just held at the ticket dispenser. I don't move until that Tito is in my hand and in my pocket. Make sure your hand does not leave that machine until that Tito is in your hand and safe. Story 3 I call Can't Count on Proximity. This story starts at South Point Casino Resort, a couple miles on the strip south of the airport. There's a big locals place in Las Vegas, as well as a family resort, and known especially for its equestrian events. This time, my wife and I were playing slots next to each other, her on the end and myself the next slot around the corner. We were so close, I could have played her slot without leaving mine. When my wife luckily got a bonus, I leaned to my left to watch her. Within seconds, and I mean seconds, a local had put $20 in my machine and was playing it. He claimed he had been playing it all this time. My right foot was still in front of my machine. Security quickly arrived and took care of the situation. He had put the $20 in, and he knew that I was playing that machine. The security staff told me this happens a lot. The less fortunate bring their family to the casino, and mom and pop work together to snatch tourists' money. So if you're going to a destination, be careful. People don't just necessarily work alone. There are teams, and sometimes it's all in the family. So the moral of the story 3 is never think you are secure at your machine. Slot vultures are watching, waiting to make their move, and they are faster than you could ever imagine. For some, this is their job. So let's summarize. What have we learned through these 3 stories about slot machine vultures? Well, first, form habits to keep your Tito tickets secure. Know how the casino dispenses free slot play. Stay in the moment. Be mindful when cashing out. Take short breaks to keep your mind from getting drowsy. Be aware of those who sit, not playing and watching many machines. Don't be nonchalant while playing. Be aware of those around you, and be aware of your belongings. So be careful out there. This post was intended to remind everybody to take care of your money at the casino. The vast majority of casino patrons are the fun-loving and friendly players that you expect to see at the casino. Just like you. You have been listening to the New England Casino and Gambling Podcast. Subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast platforms. This podcast was brought to you by NETimeGambling.com, your best resource for New England gambling for over 8 years. You can follow NETimeGambling.com on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you very much for listening.